The students, welcome back. So, in the previous session, can you hear me, my dear students, everybody? If someone can unmute and you can just give your consent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see that presentation also, the problem what is displayed here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So, let us start now. So, here, so in the previous session, I discussed one problem. I've taken a square prism resting on base corner and axis appears to be inclined to both HP and VP. That is what I have shown in the previous session. Now, we'll take another one problem where the edge is inclined to VP. So, of course, the solid is inclined to HP and one position, and correspondingly, in that particular position, the lamina is inclined to solid with one of its base edges inclined to VP at some angle. So that we will go into discuss one problem. So now I will just switch over to the pentagonal prism. Okay. So one problem I will do it now. So where I will take it as the edge inclined. The edge base edge is inclined to VP at some angle. So that we will go into start it now. Okay. Yeah. So this is the problem statement here. A pentagonal prism, 25 millimeter sides of base and 60 millimeter axis length, rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projection of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So in this problem, what it says is a pentagonal prism. Pentagonal prism of 25 millimeter sides of base and 60 millimeter axis length rests on HP on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So this is the problem statement. So the question is, it is a pentagonal prism. The sides of the pentagon is 25 millimeter side and axis length is 60 millimeter. And of course, it is resting on HP and it is resting with one of its edges of the base. So this is very good. Resting with one of its edges of the base on HP. And this base is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. This is what it is. Okay. And draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. The conditions we need to satisfy here is pentagonal prism resting on HP with the base edge. In the top view, we are going to start with the top view. So where you can see the true shape and true size of the pentagon or the base or the top face, and we're going to construct a pentagon with the 25 millimeter in the top view. Okay, and such that the base edge should come to your right. Be careful, edge should come to your right. Okay. Then second condition is once you draw the top and front views for the particular position, so second one will be the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So we will tilt the solid such that the axis makes an angle of 40 degrees with respect to HP. And in the third position, we will go into satisfy the condition that the base edge, which is resting on HP, is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. The base edge, which is resting on HP, is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. So these are the conditions that needs to be satisfied. Okay. So how we will do about, yeah. So now, so we're going to start with the pentagonal prism. So when you keep the pentagonal prism on a HP, base is on HP. So when you just observe that solid from the top, you can see the true shape and true size of a pentagon. So because base and the base, they are equal and similar. So when you observe the pentagonal prism from the top and completely see the face of the pentagon, then true shape and true size. And you have to place in such a way that the base edge of the pentagon or the prism should be to you. Okay. So this is how you go to construct The top view will be a regular pentagon of 25 millimeters, right? And you have to construct this in such a way that the edge, the base edge should come to your right. The base should come to your right. So since the top face and the base are same and similar, so you will get the pentagon in the top face and in the base also you will get a pentagon, but that will not be seen in the top in this position. Okay. So what you have to do, so for explaining HDL or common thing. So now you construct a pentagon for 25 millimeters, right? So that you going to get edge. First you draw the edge A, E, A, B, A, and then you construct this. So now just the examination. So A, B, C, D, E. Of pentagon, whereas A1, B1, C1, D1, and E1 is the base pentagon. Okay. So since base is not visible in the top, so we are representing the base pentagon A1, B1, C1, D1, and E1 in a pattern. Okay. So this is constructed pentagon. Two triangular C1 and B1. That is the project over here, each point. Okay. Yeah. So what we're doing here is, so how to get the axis point? Axis point is, so we need to draw the perpendicular bisectors. So perpendicular bisectors in the sense, so the line which joins from the corner to the midpoint of the opposite edge. Okay? This minimum in the pentagon, you have to get three perpendicular bisectors. Any from any corner, not an issue, but minimum you have to show. Those lines should be very thin lines. Very thin lines. So where three perpendicular bisectors from the corners, perpendicular bisectors from the corner, there it means the point should be taken as an axis point for the projection. Okay? Draw draw the perpendicular bisectors from the three corners. Perpendicular bisector means from the corner to the midpoint opposite edge. So be careful when you're just taking the drawing the perpendicular bisector. Be careful from the corner to the midpoint opposite edge you have to draw, and where all the three perpendicular bisectors meet, that one you can take it as the axis point. So the top will be O and the bottom axis point will be O1. So this is very important. Don't forget this. Okay? So once you get this axis point, of course, that has to be projected. So the axis length they have given it as a 60 millimeter. So draw the axis length for 60 millimeter. Then you project this to just complete this. All this length will be 60 millimeters only. So once you get all these points, A1 dash, B1 dash, A1 dash, whatever it might be, so just project it and just complete this. See, you can see the two rectangular faces. One is B, C dash, sorry, B dash, C dash, C1 dash, and B1 dash. This is the one rectangular face. This is what we can see here. And another one rectangular face is B dash, A dash, A1 dash, and B1 dash. This is another one rectangular face. These two rectangular faces are seen in the front view for a pentagonal prism for this position. Okay. Correspondingly, you can project it to get the axis. Axis top point will be O dash and bottom will be O1 dash. This is how we will go into complete the initial position of a pentagonal prism resting on one of its bases. Later, we move on to the second position here. So in this case, the axis is visible. Okay, so there you can show the axis. You can see the axis as here. Axis is visible because it is not in line with any of the edges here. Okay, so because it is a different point and it's a different point. Okay, so this is how we will do it. In the second position, what we do is the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So same principle, how same procedure how I explained in the previous problem. Same thing, no change. So what you have to do? So you have to make that the edge, the resting edge is what? A1 dash or A1 and E1. A1 and E1 should be on the XY line. So what you have to do? First you draw this line, that is A dash and A1 dash. So take a 40 degree angle and you just project it. Just draw the line, taking the length of 60 millimeter and project it. Means you just draw this. Okay, so once you draw this, then rest of things you can complete. The second position front view will be similar to the top, same as that of the first position view, but the axis, the solid is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. This is the one thing what is supposed to be remembered. Okay. So same procedure how I explained in the previous problem. In similar way, you can position for showing the axis is inclined 40 degrees to HP. I hope you people are following. If you have any doubts, you can stop me at any point. You can ask your doubts. Okay. And simultaneously, please keep on doing in your sketchbooks also. Okay. So this and of course give the annotations. So this is what is the position front view where you are showing or we are satisfying the relation. The axis is inclined to HDR. Okay. In this position, so we have the so now when you just observe the pentagonal prism in this position with the axis inclined to 40 degrees to HP, just you need to have the imagine. So when I see this pentagonal prism in this position and I see from the top, so what should be what I can see? What are the things in my picture? So this is what the imagination should come to your people. Okay, this is how you can start developing your imagination skills. So before you start drawing the projection, of course, you can draw the projector lines and you can join that, and that is a different case. But the way you should supposed to understand the concept or the subject is, so you need to develop the imagination skill. So without Projecting also, you should be in a position to know what is the top view and what is the front view for us. So this is the imagination skill you are supposed to cultivate now, right? So now, when you observe this from the top, so you can see that you can see completely the top face is visible for you. Okay, so of course C dash and C1 dash is visible for us. Okay, so but just seeing that, you have to apply the rules of visibility to complete the projection here. Okay, so just the edge which away from the observer is A1 dash and T1 dash. This is the one. So you see here observing from here, you are an observer, you have this position, and the edge which is away from the observer is A1 and E1 dash. Very simple way to understand how to draw the invisible edge from is away from the observer. E1 dash and E1 dash is the edge which is away from the observer. Okay, so let's say after the observer, so you should think of edges which comes out of those edges. The 2 points are there, right? A1 and E1. So on both the points, the edges which arises out should be considered as an invisible edge. Should be considered as an invisible edge. So in the top view, that is a very simple way to remember how to show the invisible edges in the projection of solid. Okay. So now, just before I just showing the top view, I'm just explaining. Right? So now, draw project lines, top from front view, draw vertical projectors, and similarly, horizontal projectors from the second position, sorry, first position of view. So I do the same procedure. First, to mark the intersection of vertical projector and the horizontal projector. And you can apply the rules of visibility, and then you can join the point within the continuous line direct and perfect action. So you in the position that is position in the say A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. This will form how is a pentagon. So this is completely different. We have joined and nearer to the observer, it is also visible in the so you can see C and C1 dash continuous line. Okay, then you can report for the outlines. Outlines will be C, D, E1 is an outline. Okay, E1 outline, E1 is an outline, E1 is an outline. Okay, so starting to the top. So first we join these outlines. And you will get what idea of the sketch of projection how we supposed to do it. First you join all these lines. Outline continuous speaking visible or not visible in the top. So which is an outline. Should have line of the that's it. So just join all those. So now you method what I told the Sorry, there was some network issues. John, everybody. Yeah. So now, I was just explaining the second position top view. So now in this way, you will going to get the second position. And moving on to the third position, what they say here is the edge which is resting on HP is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. The resting edge in this case is A1 and E1, A1 and E1. So now in the third position, what you're supposed to do is you have to first you have to draw A1 and E1 first. So how do you draw this A1 E1 means first you draw the 30-degree line. So take a convenient distance below the XY line, draw the parallel line and make 30-degree or draw a 30-degree line over there. After drawing the 30-degree line, then you can on the 30-degree line, you just draw the line A1 and E1 or the base edge A1 and E1. So first you mark as A1 and then take a convenient distance from a distance of A1 and E1 from the second position top view and on the 30-degree line, so mark E1 also. So then join A1 E1 with a dotted line or a dashed line. So from that you have to project or you have to transfer entire pentagonal prism in this position. So in the third position, what we do is the base edge, which is resting on HP, is inclined to VP at 30 degrees. So this is how we will go into do. So this is the one which takes a lot of time from you people, especially in sketching. So we have to transfer this, transferring this entire pentagonal prism to this third position, satisfying the condition that the base edge is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So it is a lot of work has to be done here to transfer these points. So once you get the transfer the points, then of course you have to take the reference as A1 and E1. A1 and E1 is the only reference point for us. Okay, so you have to construct this. What do you do how to make this construction, how to transfer? So again, you have to make the compass. You have to take off the compass. First, you can construct what we call it as the base, which is A1 and E1, you can construct it. Pentagon, you can construct it with how you used to transfer the pentagonal line. In a similar way, you can construct this. Okay. So then you have to transfer the top face. Top face also be transferred in the similar way. You have to take the convenient. What are the distances you are getting this? Those distances you can take and you can construct this. This is the one challenging task. So which method you can use? You can enclose this with a box, and that can also be done. So enclose the entire solid in a box. Okay, so give the name as 1, 2, 3 for the corner of the box. First you draw that corner and then you can transfer it. That can also be done. Or if you want to use a compass, so each two pentagons. So you can first construct it with the taking a convenient distances and then later how to get into now. Look at here. So draw the vertical projectors and the horizontal projectors in a similar way how we used to do. So draw the projectors over here. Okay. Then you can get the instance. So find the projectors from the vertical projector from the third position top to horizontal projector the second position top to that. Then you go we complete this. Yeah. So here what's happening? So when you see this pentagonal prism from the front, okay, so you can see completely the base is completely visible for us. Base is completely visible for us. So you can draw in the front view the complete base is with a continuous incline. Okay. So the edge and the corners which are away from the observer. See when in this front view, the corner which is away from the observer is point P in the top face. Okay. So once you see that that is away from the observer, then you should think that imagine that. So the edges which comes out of that corner should be an invisible edges. So here we're going to get edges A dash and E dash, E dash and E1 dash, and E dash and E dash is an invisible edge. And rest of the things, what you can see, it is a forming an outline. You join all those points with a continuous decline. Whether you people are following or not. So anybody, if you have any clarification, you can make me now. You can unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Are you sure there?
Yes, sir.
Would you able to follow? If I have any clarification, you can talk to me.
Yes, sir. Followed, sir.
No, follow. Okay, you are doing it in a sketchbook.
Yes, sir.
Better do that, practice that. Only thing you find a problem with the third position. Third position, how to transfer it, you have to transfer it properly. Okay. So if you
Oh,
have any questions, you can talk to me. Okay. So any student, anybody is having any clarification, any doubt, you can just talk to me because this is very important, very important for you. The solids, if you don't do these solids properly, then it is a difficult for everybody. So please, yeah. Okay. We'll just give another one problem. You can practice that problem, okay? So another one problem is, this I will do it. Yeah, this problem you can try. A pentagonal prism 25 millimeter side rests on a base and 50 millimeter axis length. Please make a note of everybody. A pentagonal prism 25 millimeter sides of base and 50 millimeter axis length rests on HP on one of its corners of the base such that the two base edges containing the corner on which it rests make equal inclinations with HP. Make equal inclinations with HP. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 40 degrees, and appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degrees. Okay, so this is the problem what you're supposed to do. Okay, so we'll just go around this and I will just explain how we can do this. The same procedure. So initial position should be the corner should come to your right. So you have to construct a pentagon in such a way that the corner should come to your right and draw the projections of the solid. Okay, so first you just get the top view over here and project it for the front view in the similar way how I explained in the previous problem. So same way you can do, and of course just do the annotations for each and every. And in the second position, what you do, the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So same thing. So axis is inclined means how do you show the axis inclination with respect to HP? You can incline the solid with respect to HP, and you can show how this solid is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. So now in the top view, so again the rules of visibility you apply to get the top view over here. So in this case, C1 dash is the edge which is the corner which is away from the observer. So when you look from the top, you can see completely the face. The top face is completely visible to everybody. Okay, and only the C1 dash is the one which is away from the observer. So therefore, you have to get C1 dash. The edge which comes out of C1 dash is the one which you have to show it as an invisible edge. So which are that C1 dash and C dash. You can see here in the top view, C1 dash and C is not seen and hence shown as an invisible edge. And similarly, C1 dash and D1 dash and C1 dash and B1 dash. So C1 dash and B1 dash is the one, and C1 dash and D1 dash is the C1 and D1. C1 and D1. Those two edges are not visible in the top view. The rest of things you can see here, it can be seen in the top view over here. Okay, all these are just look up the outlines and just complete the. Okay, this is the second position where the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees. And in the similar case, the problem is the axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degrees. So how I did for the square problem in the previous session, same square problem. So here also the axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degrees. So first you draw the 45 degree line to mark the apparent length of the axis, that is O1, what we call it as apparent length. It is already inclined to HP already. So take the apparent length of the axis, mark the axis, and then with respect to the axis, the 2 points you have to construct or you have to transfer entire prism over here. Okay. Then later onwards, so you are going to get the projection of the. So this is how you can, of course, in the front view, you can see here, it is just observing from the front. Observing from the front, you can see C1 dash. C1 dash is the edge corner which is away from the, sorry, C1 dash and ABDC, this is all nearer to the observer. You can see the complete base is visible in the front view, and the edge which is away from the observer is the point D. Point D. And of course, C is also away, but it will form C. If you look at here, C is showing it is the outline. So therefore, we cannot get that as an invisible edge. The point D, which is away from the observer, see here, the point D. So all the edges which comes out of the point D is an invisible edge. Okay. So please complete this problem. Okay. So I will take the class in the next Saturday. Okay. So we will go to complete this in the Saturday class. So we will cut off another 2 or 3 problems in the Saturday, and we will go into. Okay. Okay. If you have any clarification, you can ask me, the students, before I just wind up. Anybody can unmute yourself and you can ask. Okay. Thank you. We will meet on Saturday.